Yeah, talk somehow. Um, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. Uh, this person wasn't the nicest to me before, but I just got tired of playing the Predator game I got, and I figured that I'd show this off. There's, a lot got noticed and started with the other day when I was gone from home because the next morning doing stuff, and the day before that I made a live talking about Johnny. Um, I'm not going to talk about bring all that up again. I made my points, like the stuff he said, and then when he got off panel and wouldn't face and talk to me directly, it says it all. He don't mind using me as an example for his story and narrative and stuff. And I know Johnny's had bad shit happen, but I know Johnny's done bad shit too. You know, the thing he said about his kid last year, like all of that stuff. You know, but that was what got me. Make no mistake, I was destined and was if I was a part really of that team, then that day, by just thinking, like, well, I do have, it is my own channel. I can, because all this time, like, I've been like, hey, can y'all, like, why are y'all letting these, well, that's their channel. It's not my, you know how many times I've had people say, it's my channel, not your channel. Okay. Well, then we get into a team, and it's like everybody can run their channels how they want to except me. If I come up with an idea to talk about Johnny, who, for all I know, is just like a friend or associate, I didn't know. But apparently, he's friends and associates with a lot of people, and maybe he and other people like to play enemies online. I'm starting to think that's what it is. A lot of it now. It didn't start out that way, I'm sure. But over time, as things evolved and people figured out and things got leaked, I think there's been a lot of shit done back doors we have fucking no idea about, and we're not gonna get to the bottom of. You know, I get told that I was ruling Gene's chat because I blocked somebody with the name Jagger Fagger. And then very later live stream that I purposefully did not attend. As soon as something comes up of somebody like KC or whatever, it gets shot on sight. Don't nobody tell her why you hiding, KC? Why you hiding? He's like the little brother that you get mad at, but not forever. No, I'm the fucking commodity punching bag, little speculative that y'all like to fucking use. You, Gene Team, and Workyverse. This has been a fucking okay. Like a certain person didn't like Sly, hated Sly so much that they that had supposedly and despised her that they fucking came in here and made this.
I was born with a dick in my brain, yeah, fucked in the head. My stepfather said that I sucked in the bed. So one night he snuck in and said, I was born with a dick in my brain, yeah, fucked in the head. My step.
But you know what? You know what I think? I think that was 100% approved, done with, and talked about before it was put on here. Yep. I'm 100% in my stomach guts, sure, certain, Bird, that you're playing fucking games. You've been playing games, and you got the nerve to get mad about that fucking petty bullshit mistake, which was this. Imagine your shit's lagged. Guess what? When you share something, even if it's an Instagram tab, I'll switch. Here, I'll share this right now. See, when I switch like that, y'all ain't seen it didn't change. But see, now I'm switched to an Instagram tab right now. It didn't come up. But when you first click on it, and you could test it on your own damn StreamYards, get your computer running slow, and see if this fucking thing doesn't. And yeah, like it was a fucking drop the ball moment, but to be, treated like that, to be thought of that, one, I did it on purpose for whatever fucking reason. Two, I just think it was the fucking latest because I can be and have had like accident prone, reckless. I just think it was the straw that finally got on their nerves, and with Filthy and all them fucking using it. Like they've known who that person is and everything. I didn't do that for them. I want to know. No, I really don't. But I wonder how many people had viewed that StreamYard video that I sent Gene. I bet they shared it with fucking just anybody, even though I said I only wanted it to be between the team members. And then Iceman got the nerve to tell me there's no I in team. Yeah, you're right. There's no I in team, but there's an I in Ian, and all you motherfuckers like fucking pretending to be cool, and then you flip off when you're around other people. It's the same shit the Workyverse and the people did last year. Like, maybe not 100, obviously not 100% of you, but most of you, the main players, the channel creators, y'all. That's who I'm talking about. And whoever's in the chat that's going along with it. Rebecca Lee's Workyverse, and she comes over, and she's been nothing but, nice to me too, but I tried to do every fucking thing I could possibly fucking do. But that's alright. It don't matter. It all won't matter. But speaking back to Martin, I thought what he's saying and starting to say right here was really hitting it on the head. And this was 9 days ago. And you see, I'm not even subscribed to him.
With Ryan Upchurch. I'm confused.
Holy fuck. Did we just find gold? I think we did.
Can you make that make sense, Wade Deaver? I'm lost.
Indeed.
Okay, y'all.
So now that's funny because that's probably one of my biggest issues with Wade is that he makes videos about people, and then he makes the same video.
Yeah, like, and well, hold on, let me put this banner up. Martin, I didn't ask you to do this and everything. I know, didn't really have a good, first, when I was trying to react to some of your content before that, you didn't like it. You thought I was sniping you because Workyverse went over there and tell you, and you probably get a message about this. But, and if you want to strike me, you can, dude. But I'm just trying to illustrate something you said here. I got no hate.
Go in 19 times in a row, and then he has 4 live streams about the same thing.
And that's it. And just like Wade does that with Johnny, they do the. And Johnny said on Gene's panel, I don't want nothing to do with that Workyverse shit. Johnny, you've said Workyverse Freak Squad are together. They obviously are. So, what do you mean? They've been involved in it, and Fusion's been going at you since before I even was in this bitch. But he don't want to put no light on my issue. Like he thought it was so crazy that but he won't listen to me or let me be interviewed or tell him my story so it can get reached out about how these police lied on this statement and they did all these things. And what the fuck am I to do? You think I'm gonna take the money I got that my grandpa's holding until I find the right vehicle that I need and go waste it on trying to sue? You know, I'm not gonna be in this place the rest of my life. Fuck this. Fuck them. But it just goes to show that, you know, they'll do whatever the fuck they want to, especially if there's a complex situation, they don't want to deal with it. What I said, though, too, also was part of it. But remember, Johnny, what I said on live stream didn't initiate it. I was not saying anything of the sort on live stream, and JM and them called. So they initiated it. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You initiated it. You put already knew was getting pressure.
And he always says stuff. And Wade's a guy, don't get me wrong. He's a great human being.
I don't hate the guy. I just think it's a sickness. This addiction of fucking. That's why I want to leave, because, you know, and I envy the other channels that talk about like stuff that they're into, or philosophy, or news, and or just do like comedy stuff, and everyone knows it's not fucking being serious or sneak dissing. Like, I envy those people. I wish that I could have, you know, and I got, you know, I've been told that I could go and, you know, be in a whole nother algorithm and nobody'd ever find me, but I just, I tried posting on my community post earlier, but it was a screenshot that I happened to catch on my own. JM was unblocked at Birds, y'all. Can you imagine, after all this shit he's talked about that woman? Unblocked at Birds, tell her that I went live earlier today. And y'all tell me that there's nothing going on. Yeah, there's something going on. Those two supposed divided communities, and they may really be like, you know, and people are going to put me in tinfoil hat and stuff too. I don't care. They either this is all an elaborate show so all of them can make money and the ones that they really don't like don't, or it's just an all out fucking just just slash. I mean, just how do these people gonna say they have any loyalty when they can't even do the one thing like that? They had to think they say I'm not, that I wasn't, or Christy said I couldn't be trusted. I can't be trusted, but yeah, we can certainly trust you. You admitted out your own mouth you faked that domestic violence picture. And I tried to ignore it and forget about it, forgive her, not assume whatever she's going through, nothing, and tried to be her friend. The other day she said fuck me and stuff. I didn't blow up. I think some of them have been trying to get me to blow up for a while now. They can call me delusional, paranoid. I don't give a shit. The proof is in people's actions, not what the fuck they say.
But it's just the weirdness of the crack squad, creek squad, whatever you guys want to be called now. It's just weird because it is like the very first thing you do is you honestly, and this is from an outside perspective coming in, you guys do automatically assume that people hate Upchurch because they disagree with you.
I didn't hate Upchurch. I just was interested in the story of Johnny at first and everything. You know, like I think people know that I'm very highly interested in criminals and the people that do and leave horrible trails on this earth. True crime has been one of my favorite things to watch and everything since I was 17. And you know, I get misrepresented and everything for playing Hannibal scenes, for fucking going over court cases or covering people that are trying to attack the innocent. And these detractors and fucking hate group tried to tell me, oh, that's because he trying to learn to be smart, or he's always fixated on that. It's creepy. Like they're saying that shit to put that thought in people's heads, man. That's fucked up. If they put out a bill tomorrow that said, would you support the castration of any sexual offenders? I would vote yes.
Or somebody you know. And that whole family thing on YouTube is just dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've said this once and I'll say it again. The little family thing makes
No, I'm not going into no. Can you imagine just being able to try to be vulnerable like I have with some of these people, and they trample all over it? Like, trying to allege that something that stuff they said about my granddad. But no, I didn't watch everything. I didn't watch the shit show. I popped into Birds and looked at a few things, unsubbed, because I mean, she said it point blank. She done with me last night after that. You know, that's fine. It's probably a blessing in disguise. Keeps me from wasting any more fucking support, time, and energy and money on people that aren't going to take me as 110% serious and treat me like they treat everybody else on that fucking team. Gets treated with respect by one another, except me. Now, yeah, certain people on there, they didn't outwardly show disrespect. They didn't want to be like that. And you can notice that, and you can notice the ones that don't give a fuck, like Army.
sense because Little Payday is a young, inspiring rapper. He's pretty damn good. So I
And he
understand
brings
that.
up, you know, this whole like family thing, or like, you know, like gang, team, whatever you want to call it, click here on YouTube. Like I said, I have seen channels collab together on stuff. I've never seen anything, and I've been on YouTube since 2009. I've never seen anything like what I've experienced or dealt with this past year. Ever. It's like a chimera. It's a chimera almost. It's a fusion of YouTube and the idea to make content that's interesting for people. But what's interesting for them is the breakdown of an individual, or to berate or attack his character or attack how he's trying to go about what content he wants to create or react to. And it's just 24/7, 365 like that. And not just that, the offline stuff. And I've said this so much, it's a broken record. But to hear somebody else that said it 9 days ago, who I haven't seen in months or looked at them, like, I'm hoping that maybe it's finally starting to hit what they would call like mass, like, what's that thing called? The thing that I think it's starting to hit, like, what is it called? It's a word for like when something gets out there at a certain awareness level, it's there for the whole collective conscious, basically, like it's right out there. I don't know what the term for that phenomenon is. I forget it.
But everything else I don't get. The whole Creek Squad and Workyverse, all those weirdos, I don't get it.
Thank you for saying that.
You know what I mean? Like, some of these guys need each other though, and unfortunately that's just the way.
And before anyone says anything here, I don't hate them. I don't need any of these people. If you know, I wish that I had a lie detector app that I could hook myself up to and people could test me and things. But, you know, if they're gonna be, you know, so flat out and can switch up that quick, like, I the phrase was Workyverse Gene Team are playing racquetball and I'm the ball going back and forth across racket to racket. An idea for a sector of drama content and getting them views and stuff. Well, I'm not going to anymore after today. And I don't need to say anything else after that, because just like I was ultimately, once I finally did get the strength of mind up to quit smoking, I definitely can walk away from this now. I don't know what I don't know. I've gotten rid of my Instagram. I'm probably just only going to use online for things that I need, like for in life, like banking or to watch movies and stuff like that. Like I think almost, I guess it's being alive and growing up with all this, but my college dean had, when we were talking about this, she'd said that, she doesn't, she got off there for, that was one of the reasons why she got off there. She said it's not the main reason for me, she said, but she said I've heard it with, with a lot of people, and it, it sounds crazy to not be on any social media anymore almost, but my parents did it. Up until they, was this century. Let me let him sentence. I'm sorry, I've been talking over it.
Way it is, you know what I mean? Like people sometimes can't be creators on their own. Cortex is another one of those guys that can't do it on his own, so he needs Mr. Reactions to be relevant. You know what I mean? So it's just, it is what it is. People can get mad at my opinions, but if you don't like what I have to say, then don't give me the reasons to say it. Is what I'm basically trying to say.
And because I no, and I get that. I get what he's saying, and because I've had such a struggle with, like, you know, I I can't help it. I'm sensitive. I've always been that way. I wish I wasn't. Wish I wasn't so impulsive. But I can wish all I want. I've tried. I've really tried to go slower and say less. I've, guess I just wasn't meant to be YouTube. Yeah, I mean, that's just part of life. Some things, some people are not destined to ever experience or do. I mean, it's just a fact of life. And if you do and you have a bad time with it, there's a learning experience there. But other than that, I mean, that's all that there is of value, I think, from here at this point is a learning experience. A very costly, taxing, and draining of my mental and physical health and life fucking learning experience.
So I'm not the only one that says this stuff. I've had conversations with people that just don't want to say it out loud. You know what I mean? Then I've had conversations and got messages from people that you would never expect that support me. So, you know what I mean? Even last night, I'll shout out. And this is going to be funny. So last night I had probably a 3-hour long conversation on Instagram, maybe longer even, with Shoddy. Okay, so if you guys know who Shoddy is, he used to be that Shotgun Eagle guy, and then changed his name again to like Shotgun Willie or something. I don't remember. But we had a long talk, and he talked to me about who I was and how I felt about things and my my thoughts on exactly the way I'm saying and talking to you guys right now. And he just kind of was like a little bit taken back, we'll say, by who I actually am. So, and I've just made a executive decision in my life that I'm gonna start just fucking saying fuck everybody and go after anybody I want. So if I want to go after, and I'm gonna be nice about this. If I want to go after Upchurch, I'm going to go after Upchurch. I'm not going to be nice anymore so I don't piss people off. If I want to go after Wade, I'll go after Wade. But I only will go after Wade if there's a reason to, one, and if it's logical.
Martin, just so you know, I'm don't plan on playing this whole thing. I just wanted to outline this little bit of your talk. Uh, I'll even take it down after this, so I know someone will screen record it and probably send it to you, but I hope you know I'm trying to do this in all sense of fair use.
Logical. I'm not just gonna personally attack the guy. I'm not doing that. So, but he doesn't really ever make the arguments to go after. So I don't really foresee that happening. But you know, both sides are free game now. Man, it's just hard to explain being from the outside and watching this kind of stuff go on. Watching a YouTube channel post the same video every day about the same person when I know they could do better. Stuff like that is what bothers me, I guess. I guess I expect my friends to continue to get better in life. Like Andrew Tate says, if you're not continuously to progressively get better, then there's no reason to even try to get better. Because if you're not already getting better, then what are you going to try to build on?
That's true. I feel like people don't fucking know how hard I beat myself up over a lot of the shit that I have fucking let come out of my mouth. Talk to others that are pariahs and think they're my friends. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like a curse. I've explained it before. It's been like that. I always got fucked with at school. So, Gene, you got your revenge back, bud. I sincerely though wish and hope the best for them all, whatever God has. Even the ones that have fucking been involved in this shit. And I don't know who 100% for sure. I'm not gonna know. People won't be honest. People won't tell what they know because then they think if they do, that's gonna make them lose credibility though and trust with what? People that are fucking vile scumbags. That's what you're worried. That's who you're worried about. Uh, you know, they say, we don't give a fuck about them. Well, we don't give a fuck about what they think or say about us or what they're putting out there for people. Yes, they fucking do. Y'all just have a lot better way at dealing with it than me. It's the only fucking difference.
So, I mean, that's exactly it. You have to keep getting better. So that's what this entire thing is. These Saturday night streams and Saturday
One of the most incorrect, flawed fucking statements ever. Phrase was the fucking sticks and stone. There's not a more inaccurate fucking wording of a concept that's completely wrong and perverse because your subliminal, or not subliminal, excuse me. So your subconscious mind is so powerful. You know, they don't even know everything about it. Scientists and stuff. And if people think that by berating hatefully someone every day, and if they get affected by it, it's not responsibly on them, it's on that person, then what about the shit that you say, or what about the shit that you've gotten mad at? What about that shit, Fusion? Because you got mad. Scooter's got, I mean, every single person on here has gotten mad at things said by other people. And not just mad, other people have gotten upset and hurt and affected. Some have had their jobs called. Some have had their family called and stuff sent to their family. Some have had police called on them. Some of them have just day after day after day, you know, what do people expect? This type of crap being thrown and targeted at me or anyone. What would you expect them after this much long of it to be like? You don't think there's not going to be any cognitive effect or, you know, negative effect from this, or a lack of the person's ability to be able to tell who they can really talk and trust to? You think this is all an act? No, this is not an act.
Videos and stuff, they're all for jokes and fun and making fun of people,
and that's just a fucking little black and white thing they put on it, because they know deep down what they're doing is wrong, and it's not for that purpose.
Monday through Friday, though, is going to be the more serious stuff, politics and all that good stuff. So Saturdays, this is the day we're going to start picking on people and just pissing them off. I want them to be triggered. I want Slide to want to come up here and talk shit. I want them to come up here and try to defend themselves so I can call them out. I've seen so much stuff happen behind the scenes, and I've seen stuff happen that they don't think I know. You know, like when Wade or any of those guys, Rusty, any of those guys always say, oh, well, we have this information, or even Rich Newbuck. Oh, we have all this information. You know what I mean? You know, no, it's not always Andrew. Andrew Tate is a very unique person. I don't like Andrew Tate as a person, but I like his morals, like his ideas of being a man, but I don't like the way he acts.
Miss Jackie. Respectfully, like, in my heart, I don't want to think that Bird or anybody used me and it's been working with them or nothing. But I mean, what do you call this? What do you call it when, you know, other than this week, the only issues I've ever had is, you know, with the fucking negative comments and stuff and the stories. and the reassurance and that, yeah. This is just 1 week though that I've had ideas to go live impulsively, and I did, and I fucked up, and because of it now I'm not trusted or anything. But yet people think it's bad for me to think that I've been putting my trust in the wrong people. And I'm not just talking about one, I'm talking about both. Because that's the only thing that makes any sense. MC said he was leaving and we'd never see him again, right? Bird and all them were cheering him on for burning that shirt. And then this morning, when they did a deer thing, they couldn't make it a private thing and told all Gene Team people to come in and let's talk and tell me that it's better off that, you know, no. We had to make it all public, just like we had to make it public the other day to say he's on probation because he dared talk about Johnny Goble. That is fucking bullshit. That's not fair. That's not right. Like, and at least after I did stuff like that and people let me know that they didn't like it, what did I do? I took it down. There's shit that's been left on other people's channels that, yeah, in the past I would ask it, and if we did, like, you know, it'd be something I'd make sure. But I started to not watch them. I didn't watch the interview with my ex-wife. I sniped Naughty recently, and automatically Christy said, well, if you don't watch him, then why'd you skip him last night? Because somebody gave me the idea to do it finally for just one night to take a stand and show him I'm not scared. That's why I did that.
He's a little bit of a douche, but I don't know why he's
Isn't who y'all are thinking. It was me. Because somebody made the comment that I deleted one day in a live. And that person just happened to be live, and I couldn't believe, and I'm not going to get into an argument or anything, but you know who you are, you know you were there, you know what you said.
Because I used to be Crack Squad. So Linda, I've heard her say things about Linda. She could never be Linda. I've heard her say
And
things.
you know, I didn't get to check the account or nothing, not being a mod. I didn't know if it was real or fake. And I tried to give the benefit of the doubt it's fake, but after everything that's went on, it is 100%. It had to be that person.
About other people, even Wade and them, she said things about them. She could never be them. You know what I mean? Even though I disagree with a lot what Wade says, especially in the last few months, he's changed quite a bit. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Gobble. Shout out to Gobble for the only one embracing Crack Squad. You know what I mean? So, but that's a whole different story. But basically, I'm just tired of it. I'm over it, and I just want to call everybody else out. I want to piss everybody off. I don't care who you are. Really, honestly, to be 100% honest, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, if Rusty wants to get pissy and get mad, then he can go fuck himself. If Wade wants to do that, then he can go fuck himself. If Power Stroke wants to get mad, then he can go fuck himself. But I don't see them doing that. You know what I mean? Because I don't think they care enough. Or, you know, if they do want to say something, you know what I mean? They can say it. They know I'm not going to care. You know what I mean? Oh, you should really be nicer. No, go fuck yourself. How about that one? How about you make a sandwich called "Go fuck yourself" and you eat that one? Go fuck.
They have no business telling you to be nice. They're not nice to, I mean, anybody that's not in their clique.
Yourself island, okay? Like, so it, you know what I mean? Johnny Gobble, Psycho Babble Rap, Martin's daddy, which is Psycho Babble Rap's son. I understand. I mean, I got a little bit of proof given to me, as in a little bit of video proof, but you know, stuff like that. All these guys, And then Creek Squad, you know, Wade and Rusty and all those guys, Power Stroke, all those guys. Yes, I'm bringing up the 3 main cult leaders that you guys bow down to. I know. And I say cult leader not as a slight, but they literally are like the 3 main guys that everybody looks up to. The other one's that Mike 12-point guy, but I mean, he's funny, kind of. You know what I mean? I don't find him like hilarious like people act like he is. I just like how he can be stoic when he makes his jokes. I appreciate the stoicness. But other than that, he's not actually that funny. So whatever. And I invite him to make videos about me. I don't care.
Gotcha, man. Is he's you know, his video. I mean, you have to give credit to him for the videos and the hard work he puts into his stuff. Like,
you know what I mean? I'll even share them for you. So you know what I mean? It's just like,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not interacting with comments. I might try to at the end, but I don't even know why I'm on here other than reacting and wanting to watch and share this part of the live. And like I said, so if Martin sees this on another channel or anything, it won't be up anymore. It's not going to be up to be played or anything more. I don't plan to try to get it monetized. Like, and people won't believe me, and that's fine. I mean, they don't have to. But I'm not like done in the sense that you're talking about. I'm just, man, I think I'm just done being here. I know that I could make content and stuff, but unfortunately, whatever brain that I have or got acquired and genetics and stuff, I just can't stand people like this big number of people like lying and attacking and making stuff to, you know, basically cause me to be viewed in whatever way they can get people to think. I just I can't. I feel like if I stay on here longer, I don't know. I really worry sometimes because people do not get how this stuff, how it affects me. How even like when I'm playing a game or have my fucking laptop closed and not looking at nothing for almost hours and hours, it's in the back of my mind like a fucking gnat. It just won't go away. And I'm not sure getting off will go away. It's one of the reasons why I haven't and tried standing my ground, as you say. So yeah, I'm just I don't know.
man, it's just getting to the point where I just want to make everybody mad. I want to piss everybody off. I want to tell everybody to go fuck themselves.
Apparently, I've done that. You know, I mean, you know, apparently I've done that just from treating people how I'd want to be treated, and then when they start to treat or come at me sideways like that, that one day I did a live and I was only one up on my panel. You know, the first person that was in there, that woman right there on the screen. Where's your team? You know? So then later on, when I saw Bird and other people in there, I was like, hey, you know, I put up a banner like Gene Team Assemble. Like, because I wanted to have a group, like talk, whatever, and hang out. Bird goes, or what? So I took it down and I said, I guess people busy, whatever. But in my mind, I was thinking, Like they keep saying, don't believe this, don't believe that, don't believe that. Well, I'm not even looking at those people's channels and stuff. It's your actions mainly that, and those other people's actions mainly that have been making me feel this way.
And I want everybody to understand that you're never going to get any bigger than you are. Babel's never going to get to 5,000 subs. People like Kurt, whatever his name is, Kurt Reacts or whatever, he's only where he is because of Upchurch. If Upchurch wasn't in his life, he'd be nobody. Okay, he already looks like the weirdo at the bus stop. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with Rusty. Unfortunately, Rusty and Power Stroke wouldn't even exist on the internet if it wasn't for Upchurch. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Like, let's be 100% fucking real. All right, Power Stroke and
This is why I'm playing it.
his dad are nice people. They're wonderful people, actually. I like them a lot. But
They acted nice and they tried to give me some good advice at first too. But yeah, then they turned around later on, and when they saw that obviously I couldn't take that and acquire it in or fully grasp it or apply it, whatever, they just decided to join in like just most anyone else.
they're only relevant in Creek Squad because of who they are and who they know. That's it. That is it. You take away the friend and you take away all the money and the trucks, they're just everybody. They're just like us. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying they claim to be any bit better or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't understand that cult worship shit. I also don't understand the celebrity worship Ryan Upchurch gets. You know what I mean? Some of the shit Ryan Upchurch comes out of his fucking mouth is retarded. You people, and you guys are like, yeah.
Yeah, like he, you know, Kylie Rodney was a real human being, right? But he can't apologize for that because he's Upchurch, you know. And I know people say like apologies don't fix everything. What do you mean? Like in severe fucking like cases of criminal malice and stuff, yeah, they probably don't. But then again, I could argue back and show you footage of people actually forgiving somebody that killed their son or whatever. And if somebody can come to that point of forgiveness, and people are gonna get so fucking mad at me because I'm, you know, accident prone that I sucked last night, and that I was a little too opinionated when I talked about Johnny, like that's complete and that put me on probation, even though I took it down. Like, yeah, that's probation. I think that was the first fucking time, and then Bird gonna get dressed up in a little judge outfit and everything. You don't have any right to judge me, Bird. You really don't, because it was you two that got Filthy the fucking funeral home number. Yeah, I didn't forget. I forgave y'all for that though, right? Yeah, yeah. But fucking fuck up and, you know, talking about Johnny and get a message shown. I wasn't telling things that I was told behind the scenes to Workyverse. I wasn't going over to Workyverse and all. I only on the night that I sniped Gene, and I put this on my Mimi. That's the only time I have been to their fucking thing and actually like consumed it. Like, because when you watch something, you have to consume it. I mean, even if you're watching it and you call it all bullshit and lies from the get go, and you're just watching it just for what you're still consuming it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ryan. You should get another tattoo on your face. Yeah. Like, sorry, Ryan, you wasn't real, bro. Sorry, Ryan. Fucking, you know what I mean? If you just would slow the fuck down a little bit on trying to pretend like you're He-Man and you would just look around you, you know what I mean? You might understand what's going on. So, yeah, no, 100%. I'm not saying that Power Stroke's bad. I'm just using him as an example because he's one of the more well-known ones. Does that make sense? If I was to say like Bare Bones and like fucking Neville, and if I was to name people that no one knew, nobody would have an idea what I'm talking about. I was just using them as the main.
I know Bare Bones. I mean, he was always I used to watch him, but whenever I made a new channel and was trying to get away from all that, a lot of people that I did used to watch and didn't mind watching, unfortunately, I just haven't watched them anymore. I got so wrapped up and in trying to be part of a common cause, and I thought that common cause was, the YouTube creators that have been, or the YouTube aspiring creators, because let's be real, I'm still as new to this. Well, not as new, but not that far off from where I began last year. And yeah, that was it was. I don't know if it fully is. If it is, I don't know. Be something maybe I undertake later on at another time or something under different content. I don't know. I don't know. I the ones that are in here that get what I'm saying and everything. I do appreciate you for being here. I was very appreciative at this banner that Bird made me and everything. She was so insistent that I didn't have to pay her a dime, but I wanted to. And I wasn't trying to buy her friendship like those fucking I shouldn't say that, like those idiots try to say. You can't buy a friendship with $20. I know that. So I did that celebration stream for her channel growth and stuff. But when I hear that some of that they could actually have been involved in money that or maybe it wasn't them. I don't know. I don't know. And matter of fact, I really don't think it was, Bird or them. That's not what I'm talking about. But I really think it's this one person. But I don't know. I'm not gonna I have never. I mean, I have said some things off hunch before, and yeah, been very wrong several times. Sure, yeah, but I've never said that I definitively know X unless I had something to, like the Facebook thing. I fell for it, hook, line, sinker. So I don't know why people don't get that. Like maybe they do get it, and that's what it is. Is that they don't have, or they don't feel like they have the time to try to, teach me like all the nuances and tell me about them, like if I can't pick up on them myself. And I'm not cut out for it, and that might be 150% true.
But my point stands, though. Power Stroke has been nothing but nice. But in my defense, the reason I got drawn into all this was because I made a video about Babel when he tried to tag me in his video about Tim Pool and grift off me. That's how I met Babel. In my defense, I didn't come looking for Creek Squad. And I've never said this out loud, and I'm going to say it tonight. And if he doesn't want to admit this, that's on him. But I never even knew about any of you guys at all, okay? I didn't know about any of you guys until Power Stroke hit me up himself on Instagram, and we had phone conversations. I talked to Power Stroke while he was at work for like an hour, okay? And got the whole insight about how do you think I knew so much about Babel? You know what I mean? Like, because I was informed by Power Stroke. So, like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I was basically drawn into this, and I didn't realize I was drawn into it. I could have stepped out, but I didn't really think about it. It was new on YouTube. I found some new information, some new content, and was going to run with it. And it ended up killing my fucking channel. I had videos 50, 30, 20, 10, 12, 24,000 views. And then I start covering Creek Squad and all these weirdos. And now I'm lucky if I get fucking 3,000 or 4,000 views on a video. Like, I make a whole $11 a video. Like, so, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm over it. So,
Wow. Yeah. More and more, I feel like that this is set in stone. That's you know, and then I hear that people that used to have a lot of drama and stuff on here actually make cool in the background, but still keep it alive for the viewers, but just don't go to the extreme like when they used to, when they were actually really, and people still don't see it. I didn't see it. It had to be pointed out. I mean, like I didn't pay it. I guess I'm just shitty at this.
hopefully this live, and if it takes more than tonight, which I hope it doesn't, I hope you guys get through your fucking thick skulls, your thick Southern skulls. You know what I mean? You would figure after the Civil War, y'all be like, you know what? Maybe we should stop thinking for ourselves and ask questions. Yeah, that might be good, Jebediah. So I'm just saying, maybe shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. Wade, cover something else other than fucking Johnny Gobble. You're starting to look obsessive. I'm just saying, man. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're starting to look obsessive. You're looking just as obsessive as Babel or as Gobble is. Like, and nobody wants to. Why hasn't anybody said that to him? I know you guys have thought it, and some of you've told me. So, like, how come nobody says, "Hey, wait"?
How come these people that and this you know, how come? And some of them give answers, well, because I'm doing a long game, or you know, I've got a plan, you know. But they don't tell me what it is. I mean, I guess they're afraid I'm gonna tell everybody, you know, so. It would seem people would note that I don't come on here and purposefully try to fan the flame of anything or even jumpstart it, but I do without even realizing I'm doing it in the moment. And then once I've done it, it's too late.
Wait, maybe lighten up on the gobble. Yeah, like at this point, he owns you. And yes, Gobble, listen, I want you to clip that and use it for your video so you can dance and call your son a pedophile or whatever you do. It's the truth,
Yeah.
though. Like, Gobble owns Wade.
He didn't say those words to that effect, but he said your son shouldn't be trying to, yeah, that's your son too, man. God. But I'm not judging you. I'm really not. The most person I'm judging today is myself.
Right now, Gobble could be like, "Hey Wade, fuck your teeth, gobble gobble, instant stuffing," and that would be the whole thing, and Wade would respond to it. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand Creek Squad. I don't understand this weirdness. When I first met y'all, it made sense. When I first met you guys, there was some reason behind it. I you know, I mean, there was proof.
Yeah, that's how it always started. That's how it started last year, quote unquote, when I saw some so-called proof of it was about Johnny being shared by these guys and their channels. It's just
now it's just a fucking pulling your false dicks out of your pants and fucking swinging them around and see whose silicone is softer. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me right now. I don't get it. I would like to see some of these guys make better content. Some of them are not on YouTube enough, so I can't expect them to do it. But people like Bare Bones and Wade and I can't even think of anybody else's names. I don't talk to them anymore. But people like that, you know what I mean? Like those guys. I want those to you know what I mean, to basically try
getting close to the end.
Try to do something different. That's all I'm trying to say. Aren't you responding to all of it? Well, I've just been going through her videos. So if there's a certain video that you want me to respond to, let me know. But I've just been going through her stuff one by one. So I was gonna look at her videos or streams.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
Keeping It Trio. Why that? It's a weird name. Some live streams. She was live a week ago. That's too long. I'm not trying to watch an hour-long ass video. Yeah, but if there's any of these videos that you want me to review or to respond to or any of that, I'm just using Sly basically to as a jumping off point. Does that make sense? So, but like I just put a video up about Bare Bones, so I wasn't really gonna cover him here. I was just gonna kind of pick on Sly and let my voice be heard. I think I would like to say. I'm just kind of tired of being friendly with people that are fake.
Yeah, amen to that.
Like the other night on the live stream, I made a point to myself. This is why I said fuck Workyverse. I was told by somebody that they were fake.
And Martin Speaks, I got to give you a subscribe for that. I really hope you don't. Well, I mean, this isn't live, so you won't think it's a snipe. I really don't hope you don't take slight to me playing it, dude.
And that, you know, I mean, they didn't actually. They were fake. That's all I'll say. I won't go into the conversation because if I go into the conversation, people are gonna know who it is.
All right. Well, there. I mean, there you have it. I mean,
so they told me, you know, they've been fake the whole time. We've known them. I promise you. They showed me some messages. It's okay. And it was during that live stream that I was getting these messages. I was literally. That's why I was off camera for a while. So then they're the ones. The one I was text messaging that night was the one that said, You want proof? I said, prove it. And they said, say fuck Workyverse. So then I instantly said, and if you can check that live stream, I was like, oh yeah, fuck Workyverse. And I said it. And when I said it, he instantly did what the person on the phone said he would, which proved my point. And then the rest of them did what they said he would, or he said that they would. So I was like, wow. Wow. So I left the live stream. I didn't say anything. I just left the live stream. And that night I made an idea and a executive decision, which I like to say, that they're all going to get made fun of now. And they can try to make fun of me, but there's nothing I haven't already put out here. There's nothing that I'm going to hide. There's nothing that I'm going to retract. There's nothing that I have to retract. There's nothing that I have to hide as a person. There's nothing that you guys can say about me that I won't admit out loud. This is why they pick on people like Johnny Gobble and stuff, and they don't try to pick on people like me. I've called Creek Squad out now multiple times in the last 2 weeks, and I haven't heard a fucking word from any of them. You know why? Because they're cowards. That's why. They don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to be like, yeah, he's right. Maybe we are doing some stupid shit. Maybe we should worry about this. I don't see a single one of these dudes that I know on Creek Squad's little roster of misfits that ever react to anything up church. Wade only talks about psychobabble, and
that's actually a really good point. You think about that, it's actually the opposite. It's kind of fucked. Huh.
And Johnny Gobble, Rusty only talks about the same people, and then there's other people like Gene, I think his name is, and Mocon. Sometimes he messes with stuff like that. You know what I mean? But there's nobody else. That's it. They don't even like react to Ryan. They never disagree with Ryan. You'll never see Creek Squad ever disagree with Ryan. You know how you keep a leader in check? By disagreeing with them. That's why we have checks and balances in our government. Or we would have dictators, which is what Biden's trying to be, but it's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish that these country folk, these so-called down south country folk, I wish that they would react and interact and use these morals that they claim to have from down south. We aren't like this. We're not like that. I've heard that so many fucking times from these Creek Squad guys in the comments. Like, oh, you wouldn't understand. You're not from the South. Fuck that. I don't need to be from the South to understand that y'all are the ones that lost the Civil War. Y'all are the ones that were trying to keep fucking slaves and keep people as cattle, not me. And it wasn't my people. Like,
I'm glad that y'all notice that. Cattle, low cow. Yeah. I'm proud to be American, but and I think some of the southern parts are beautiful. I like a lot of the aspects of living that way, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, like those were people that were used to things being a certain way, and they were on a mania to make sure, to the point that they didn't care what their rage or mania call. Like, it's just fucked up.
No, being from the South doesn't mean shit. Not to me. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just over it.
I get what you
Ryan
mean.
Upchurch makes it even worse. He's such a fucking stereotypical hillbilly. It's not even funny. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, come on. Gobble said Ohio doesn't have hills or trees. Like, if that doesn't show you where we are in the spectrum of life forms, then I don't know what else to tell you. To this day, she still has my name in her mouth in the stand. Trying to contact people I know. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. You know what I mean? See, like, that's what I mean. Like, Sly is a stalker with, a pet cow named Dana. You know what I mean? And then Dagburn's a stalker of Upchurch. Says he won't talk about him every other fucking day, and then talks about him literally that same day within that same sentence. Bear.
Yeah, but yeah.
Bones told you in a video earlier that I posted that he He lied through the whole fucking thing, told his crazy story, gave no reasons for any of it. Said that he took his wallet to get gas, and then somehow he said the cop took it. So I don't fucking know. You see what I'm saying? There's no the only consistent thing in Creek Squad and the Workyverse is like the level of like.
Thank you finally for somebody saying them together, and not just saying it once or twice, but is obviously making a point on it. Oh shoot, damn it. Sorry guys, the volume went out. If you haven't checked out Martin Speaks, be sure to check out Martin Speaks. I'll you know, and we'll see. Exactly. That's a deflection.
So I don't fucking know. You see what I'm saying? There's no the only consistent thing in Creek Squad and the Workyverse is like the level of like incompetence. It's insane to me. And I'm not even trying to be a dick. If you support those guys, that's on you. You don't have to support me and support them and hate each other. You don't have to do that. You can support both of us, equally. Normal adults are able to be able to like things that other people don't like. That's fine. But if you don't, it's fine too. I'm just over it. You know what I mean? That's what these staff.
I don't know if it's like things or don't like. I don't think he's really fully aware of everything the Workyverse has done. Even the things that aren't borderline, they are past borderline and are criminal.
Saturday live streams before for me, just kind of spill all and kind of let you guys know how I feel about the internet and how things are going. Basically, it's the best way to explain it. So, but I may start the Tucker live stream sooner than later. I don't know. I kind of want to watch it, but at the same time, I've already seen them. So, but yeah, basically to wrap everything up with that, I'm just over it. I'm over Creek Squad. I'm over all of them, every single one. I've called everybody out today by name, and I have no issues doing that. I don't care if there's a couple things too I'd like to point out because I'm going to say this now before it happens, and I don't want to be rude, so don't take this the wrong way, Rusty. But I don't want you to try that reverse psychology bullshit on me like you do with everybody else, where you're like, "Why are you being so mean, man? I'm just trying to have a conversation. You're the one all riled up." That shit doesn't work.
That's what they. I mean, sometimes I'm able to catch on to it, but I've fallen to that a lot, unfortunately.
With me, you know what I mean? Like, so and it only works with people with the IQ of a potato. So like, I'm not.
I guess I got the IQ of a potato.
Don't even try. You know what I mean? Don't. If you really want to have a conversation why I feel the way I do, then you have to drop your weird upchurch bias. So you know what I mean? Like, but other than that, I think that's all I really want to say about all this. Sly really doesn't have anything good to watch. She's a horrible content creator. I watched about 15 of her shorts. They were all the same, a bunch of what's up, and a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? A bunch of crying about nothing. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot of info in these long ass videos, but unless somebody can give me a timestamp, I'm not gonna watch the whole damn thing just to make fun of a crackhead. I can do that. I can drive 20 minutes and go do that in Youngstown. So, but yeah, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. And at the same time, I'm not at all. So, maybe I'm gonna end. Obviously, I'm gonna end this live first, and then I would go live second. I had to make the thumbnail for the second live stream. And yeah. And if I don't go live, then I'll go live tomorrow because it's already 9:30 and I'm old and I don't really like to be up late. So, but hey, wow, Dagburn's in the back. Holy fuck, Dagburn is in the back. What do you want, Dagburn?
How you doing, Martin?
What do you want?
I just wanted to jump on and see how you was doing, really.
Now see, but Dagburn, you won't ever post a StreamYard for anyone to come up on your shows, will you? Oh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
or if you do, you make sure they're vetted and you're only going to talk about a certain, like, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate that guy on the right. I I'm just saying, if he's really been done as wrong by these people as I have, like I just feel so slighted that he found out about me because I had found out about him and was lied to, apologizing or it just seems fucked up. That's why I made that. That's why I went did that live the other day.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to check on you, man. See how you doing, mentally, and see how you doing, man.
I'm fine, Dagbert.
Man, that sounded like a troll. Like there, how you was doing mentally. That's like what people would say to me or you, Johnny, when they're fucking with us. Like, what are you doing, dude? I don't like his demeanor or vibe right now.
You really are you for real right now?
No, I'm being serious, man. I'm really being serious. Like I really want to get on here and apologize to you for coming at you about your wife, because I know how it is, man. Should have never done that. I'm just trying to be on a positive note with everybody from now on, man. Trying to take it to a positive route, and I really mean that, man. I really mean that, and I apologize for what I said about your wife, because I know it has to be so hard on you, man. I know it does, and I want to say Happy Father's Day, and you get to spend some time with your kid, man, and on Father's Day.
Yep. So the only thing I would say, I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment, but you know what I mean? Like, basically what I want to explain to you, for some reason, Dagburn, I never got to talk to you straight up one-on-one yet, is you don't.
Yeah, that I got to talk to him one time, a little bit, back in the early days, and then some other times of messages, but that was it. He, unless you're somebody like Justin Adams with some deets or something, it almost is like he ain't got time to talk about you unless you're doing something for him. And then people want to say that I was wrong for saying a concept that I shared here a while back about all supposed loves are based on conditions that are habitual. That's coming from somebody that's got 2 PhDs that made that fucking binder. So you want to, and you think they don't love their children, and love their children like no matter what. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. And I can see how it flew over everybody's head. They don't get that, like, I mean, I don't like or love, any, I don't know, and then try to make something out of this because this is a very esoteric concept, but all loves are based on conditions that are habitual. Because if somebody is misusing and misusing and abusing you, you can still have care for them, but you don't have that love and complete honest trust and everything like you would have before. And people they don't get it. I should just shut up talking about that.
Seem to understand that the shit you do on the internet.
I'm not always that great at explaining stuff either, so I apologize.
I don't give a fuck about Creek Squad. You know this. So I'm not part of that. Okay. So it's like the shit you do on the internet, you don't understand how bad you look. Like here, let me give you an example.
I think I share some. I do. I have. I share some of that. I haven't realized how some things I've done, how it makes me look bad. And I'm truly sorry for that. For any of it. To anybody.
Said that shit on your community tab there earlier about your own son. Even if he did try to sleep with his own sister, that's not something you put about your family on the internet, bro.
Or I'll just add this. Take your dad to the store when you're picking him up, when he probably knew his habits, and then ask the questions like that. He was 100% pulling and like almost like what he did with Justin Adams, you know. But yeah.
That's why.
Have you checked his account?
No,
have you
but
what he's been putting out about me?
No, but you see what I'm saying though? You're a grown ass man. You're a dad. It shouldn't matter what the kid's putting out. Fuck him if he wants to be like that and be a kid, you know, be a dickhead. But you, as a creator, shouldn't be putting that shit out. You feel me?
That's why I deleted it. That's why I deleted it. I deleted the shit because you know it's hard not to let the emotions get to you.
I know
shit, man.
I know, but I'm saying, but that's your entire channel, Johnny. Is you being emotional.
I came on here to make, I did not, you know, I came on here because I thought it was to be social, but really, with each day, I learned that this is a hustle, this is a business type venture, a money making thing, and if you don't have your mind set just on that and no emotions at all, you do not thrive.
You know, dude, I mean, how can you not be sometimes?
I mean, at least in this algorithm,
fucking coming at me left and right, every which way, and I know you.
But Dagburn, you've said that they've treated me worse, that I've gotten it worse than you, but you ain't got nothing to do with me and talking with me or anything else. That's why I got kicked off the Gene team. Hell. If I was really truly on it, and some of y'all may take offense to that, but hell, I can't help it. I can't help saying it. I can't
see it.
Yeah, I see it. I'm one of them.
You know what I mean? And that does not mean fuck Workyverse. Fuck them. I mean, I would never say that like something like that filthy or just no, I would not do that. But I mean, I don't know what little side deals and stuff people have or agreements, and it's clear that they have them because the actions don't fucking lie.
Yeah, you was one of them. But you switched your channel up. You're not like these others, and I'm not. That's why I come up on panel.
Well,
I wouldn't do this any other time.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'm still, you know, I mean, if you make a stupid decision, Johnny, I'm gonna make fun of you. Like
that's fine.
You know,
I'd rather you make fun of me the way you do instead of the way these other motherfuckers do.
That's funny you said that because I actually had another person say the exact same thing to me last night about you.
For real, it's the truth. Oh, it's the truth.
So, but you know, and I agree that Wade and you guys need to either just stop talking and just stop it all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? Like, or just fucking finally get over it because it's getting old. His content is starting to get really, really bad because all he does is talk about you, and your content is starting to get stagnant and not go back to, like, for one, dude, just let Upchurch go, man. It's fucking weird. Like, he's not, you know, like, to be real with you, outside perspective, Upchurch to me is garbage. He has like 4 good songs. So, like, to me. So, like, I'm not an Upchurch fan. You know what I mean? I'm a Tom McDonald, the Tupac fan. Okay. So, like, it's weird. He's a
everybody likes Tupac.
Church is a weird Southern kid that has a fucking daddy issues. Just
I'll make sure that if you don't know and you're just coming in or something, this is Martin Speaks, this channel. Make sure you check out and subscribe to Martin Speaks. Yeah.
like all the rest of the weird kids that group, just like me and you. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
both grew apart. We know what it's like. You know what I mean? Like, I heard your story about the foster. Some of it I believe, some of it don't. I don't want to talk about it right now, but you know what I mean? I do know people that were in that system, so that I do believe. You know what I mean? So you just gotta understand, man. If you were to go back to doing stuff that people like, go onto your content and see what people like the most, and do that. You know what I mean? Or just you and your wife get a channel together, delete your channel or whatever, and build a channel together as a couple and do couple shit. You know what I mean? Like,
we got a channel. My wife's channel just got monetized.
Yeah, I seen that, but you know what I mean. But she's no better, man, because I feel like sometimes she antagonizes you.
Look, no, she does not, bro. My wife gets on to me when I say stuff wrong, bro. When I say stuff like I said to you, or I said stuff to Wade, my wife gets on to me about that shit. Like, she keeps me in line, man. She tries to. But I am who I am, Mike. I'm more fucking open mouth and say something when somebody is disrespecting my wife or whatever.
I mean, I get it. I do the same thing, dude. I get it. You know what I mean? That's me too. I'm 100% just like that.
Yeah, bro. Like, she ain't an enabler. Like, she'll fucking get on me. She have no problem with doing that. And it's good to have, you know, a person like that in your life that would keep you in line and keep you straight. But she ain't gonna allow people to disrespect her either. You know what I mean? That's why she put out videos about Wade and stuff, because they have come at her. You know what I mean? They started disrespecting her.
I mean, yeah, I know. I've teased her too a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
You know who? See, like Johnny,
Johnny, and you know, I really do regret my early actions on here and stuff in the videos I made of you, because it all came, you know, back on me tenfold. Even I don't think it was karmatic, because it was other people, you know, doing it. But you know, I can say 100% I know how it feels, and I was being sincere when I had left that comment, you know, on your message for you. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of us just don't even know really how to navigate, and so we're always like going in the wrong direction, if that makes sense.
I don't think you've ever understood this, but I am exactly who I act like on the internet. Like, I'm not, this isn't a character. You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's like, I want you to, your life was so fucked up, dude. You could change. You could change. And I tell people this, and they're like, nah, fuck Dagburn. He's never going to change. You literally could. You could, but it would mean sacrificing everything you fucking have right now to change. That means deleting your channel, get into therapy, get into real rehab, get into things where you don't have the ability to get your hands on anything.
I don't need rehab. I'm not on drugs, though, man. These people portray that I'm on drugs, man. I don't need rehab. Like, if I needed rehab, I'd really go.
I would hope so. You know what I mean?
Like,
but even not even fine. I believe you, but maybe not rehab. Maybe just really deep family counseling.
The mental health and counseling.
That's why I'm going to counseling.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. 100%.
And it is not overnight. It's not an overnight thing at all.
Something I could use.
I do it too.
Because of all the stuff that's, you know, just my past altogether. And when people like bring up my past and stuff and make fun of it, and it's like it's a trigger for me. So yeah, I have some PTSD.
I have the same thing. I sympathize with you, Johnny. I have the same thing. It's hard for me to control.
From things that's happened, even things that's happened here on YouTube, man. I mean, some people's done some vile shit, man.
Yeah,
I know. I know. I've seen some shit. I mean, there's some shit I disagree with. I'll give you that. But I mean, I'm no better at what shit I've done to PBR. You know what I mean? Fucking weirdo.
True, bro. We all fucking fell into this fucking shit, man. I fell into shit. The only reason why I fell into this shit is because I posted a video of speaking to someone that was talking about Ryan Up Church. So it got me pulled into the shit. I was calling that corruption in my own town at first.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that, and I don't really know anything about it. I know that's why they start picking on you at very first, and the whole whatever's going on with it. You know what I mean? The John Holbrook or whatever thing, whatever, man. You know what I mean? If the cops are corrupt, I'll just tell you to move.
I've done let that shit go, man. That's, he's done moved to a different department. I have no worry in the world about him anymore. I've said that already, but
yeah,
so
that's one good thing about police that ever hone in or harass you. You can usually pretty much, not always, but a lot of the time, guarantee they're not going to be there forever.
All it matters to me. I get along with the mayor of my hometown. Like I said in my live last night, I said I went in and shook the mayor's hand. Like I made peace with people that I needed to make peace with.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
That's all it matters to me. That's what men do. They work shit out. They get face to face, talk on the phone, work this shit out, and make it right, man. There's no use in to keep on fucking dragging somebody. And I'm moving on from the Ryan Up Church shit. I really am. People can think I'm not, but people tend to pull me back into it. Right. And I don't mean to get pulled back into it, but I do get pulled into it.
No, I mean, I do get it. I do get it. I mean, I will give, this is one thing I do have to say in your defense, and I've said this to other people in private, that it doesn't, if Johnny Gobble needs to stop doing what Johnny Gobble does according to everybody, then people have to stop doing what they're doing to Johnny Gobble too. And they don't. So,
man, can we hear that one more time? And can y'all just maybe please simultaneously hear Johnny's name and mine, because I hadn't heard that explained, but that is a perfect example towards same thing with the Workyverse and stuff.
Made peace with people that I need to make peace with.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
That's all it matters to me. That's what men do. They work shit out. They get face to face, talk on the phone, work this shit out, and make it right, man. There's no use in to keep on fucking dragging somebody. And I'm moving on from the Ryan Up Church shit. I really am. People can think I'm not, but people tend to pull me back into it. Right. And I don't mean to get pulled back into it, but I do get pulled into it.
No, I mean, I do get it. I do get it. I mean, I will give, this is one thing I do have to say in your defense, and I've said this to other people in private, that it doesn't, if Johnny Gobble needs to stop doing what Johnny Gobble does according to everybody, then people have to stop doing what they're doing to Johnny Gobble too. And they don't. So every time Wade puts a video out about you that antagonizes you to put a video back out, which I would
exactly
too, because you know what I mean, it's pride. But and it goes,
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's back and forth, and it's not good. So that's why I'm calling everybody out now. If you haven't noticed, if you've been watching it all tonight, I'm calling everybody out.
I've paid attention. No, you've been calling them out for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just tired of it.
I mean, I understand. Sorry, bub. Somebody tried to call me.
You're good. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't. If you want to end the beef between the Dagburn Nation and the Martin Speaks, then it's cool. I won't make another video about you unless it's really, really, really bad, Johnny. If you fuck up really bad, I'm gonna get
yeah,
I'm dead serious.
That's why I'm here, bro. That's why I come up on your panel, man. I want to squash the fucking shit and get it over with, and let's just move on. That's all I want to do. I want to move on with my life and do different type of shit. Then worrying about the Ryan Up Church shit and Creek Squad, because I'm not Creek Squad. Don't never want to be part of Creek Squad. Right. Won't ever be a part of Creek Squad. So yeah, that's why I came face to face, and
I appreciate it. I mean, I give you some points. I do give you some points because I did say earlier that none of them want to come up on stream, and I give you some credit for actually being a man enough to want to come up on stream. So
appreciate that.
That's true.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, man. I would jump off here, but I figured I'd jump up here and give you.
It's not easy admitting to your faults, and because you think about people think, well, but just as hard as I feel about it, if they ever affect other people, whether they do or not, or if they could have, I feel more disappointed and upset with myself than I do I mean, I was so upset and worried after that fucking stream that I had to I had to I had to drink and take something to help me sleep because I couldn't sleep. I just, and I really wish I wasn't like that. I really wish I was, but I can't change genetics or not.
Yeah, some positive, feedback, and
I appreciate it. I do. I really do. I have a better outlook at you, Johnny. I do, but I just hope and pray, bro, to Christ above, that you really do want to change your life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. I want to go from all shit. This is what's affecting my life is this shit.
Yep.
My life wasn't affected until I started doing this shit with the Ryan Knight Church shit.
I believe it.
Wasn't. My life was great.
I believe it,
it's
dude.
Starting to get better. It's starting to get better. But
my life was challenging, but it wasn't. I never thought it was this fucking bad.
I about lost my wife and everything at the beginning of all this. Like she cussed me out several times. She's on live. There's live people that's people's clipped it. They was like screaming at me and saying, "You're not gonna bring this fucking evil into my fucking house. This shit needs to fucking quit."
I remember that.
I about lost my wife too, bro. I know how it feels. And
yeah,
that's why
me and the wife are separated at the moment. We're not divorced or anything. I'm actually going to see her tomorrow and everything. But sometimes when you're negative like I was, and when you start fucking up as a man, sometimes we got to remember that our women are supposed to be the first priority, not us. So,
bro, they'll put you in your place real quick, won't they?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
But hey, man, I'll holler at you. I'm gonna go back to this phone call. This guy, somebody just not called me. I'm gonna call him back. But hey, cool. Happy Father's Day. I hope you have a good time with your kid. You get to see your kid tomorrow?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Great, man. Great.
Cool. And hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
We do have hills and shade in Ohio.
I just said that, bro, because of Wade and everybody that lives in Ohio, bro. Is the only reason why I said that.
Yeah, I live in Ohio. I think Wade lives in Tennessee. So.
Yeah, he lives in Tennessee. I thought he lived in his right. He lives in Tennessee.
Yeah, I live in Ohio. And Babel lives in Ohio.
That's right. Yeah, there's trees up there, man. There's ponds and shit. Look, the place that I was working at up there, the job I was doing, the roofing job I was doing, this one had a pond, bro. They had so many fucking guns.
Wow. Yeah, sounds right.
So many fucking guns, bro. They had Indian artifacts. Fucking, it was wild. Lives in Ohio. Like it's wild. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, I'm just letting you know we do have trees. So
all right, bro. Hey, all right. See you.
Yep. Take care.
You're a good boy.
Wow. How about that, guys? Johnny Gobble comes up on Martin Speaks stream, and fucking it just kind of blew my mind a little bit. That was a different Johnny. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought I was interpreting Johnny wrong, and I was wrong, Johnny. I was wrong, dude. I was wrong about why he went on there. Sometimes I jump the gun, or not sometimes, I guess I perpetually jump the gun. I should have watched it all the way through. I'll never, no, I don't have my Instagram anymore unless I deactivated it and I tried to go back in there to send a screenshot I'd gotten today to Gene. I think it was Fusion that sent it to me, offering money for messages, any messages of whatever from anyone, and I was just gonna send it to Gene and be like, even now, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No, Miss Carrie, like last year, I shared my tab, and it was an Instagram tab because I had a video sent that I impulsively wanted to play, and instead of thinking that it could flash on the screen, I thought I'd be able, like, because I've done it before, where, if my computer's not running slow, I can hit share tab and then immediately switch back to StreamYard, and I can click this right here, this solo button, and it'll keep this from showing on like that. Well, I didn't, and when I shared it and it was lagging, it automatically shared it like this normally, and so it did flash, and I clicked on it, and it happened. It came up twice, and that's what makes them really, like, especially Army. I guess she thinks that I did it that was one that I really did purposefully, but I didn't. Berlinetta was being nothing but nice to me, and I certainly didn't do it for the thing months and months ago with the fucking funeral home. It was, honest to God, a fucking fucked up, my fault, completely accident. But what the hell? I don't know who Brandon LL is. What? Oh, is this Be Loose? On his TV. I mean, if you're doing some real journalism and you keeping your source good, that's interesting, Johnny. I gave you a like, man. Yeah, I don't take criticism the best sometimes, but I guess I can easily sometimes share it though. And I wish man, it's just bad that I just wish that I wasn't like a lot of things that I am.
Vape? No. US M1926 life belt. These inflatable life preservers were extremely common during World War II, and depending on how you used it, it could either save your life or end it. These were meant to be worn high up on your chest like this, so you could float around with this under your armpits. But many soldiers wore them very low around their waist like a normal belt, which is understandable because they're called life belts. If I had my life belt low around my waist, then all of my other heavy equipment like my rifle, my helmet, my pack, my ammunition strapped to me above the waist, all that heavy equipment is going to want to sink. And when the life belt inflates, it's probably just going to flip me upside down to bob around with my legs in the air until I drown. I have no concept for how many people actually met this terrible fate, but when you think about how many soldiers were dropped into deep water and how many guys you can see wearing their life belt around their hips in original pictures, you have to imagine that this wasn't uncommon. Vape? No.
Wow. What the heck?
Make sure we get that goal.
That's a toy. I tell you what, this is the game that I got. I'm gonna be doing a lot. I'm gonna do some streams of it. Although I'm a little disappointed that they need to make some updates to it.
And destroy it, and also road to 200k subscribers. Let's make it happen, mates. Let's make it happen. So the first thing you want to do is use your target isolation as soon as possible. By doing so, you'll get indication on the minimap, people that can mud up, of where those fighting members are at, aka the opponents that you are versing from the game. From there, you can enter visibility, find pigs across the map, feast on this after to gain HP back. Possibilities are there. What I like to do, if I know where they're going, which I think I'm towards this direction, is to activate the compound or the alarm system of a planet that's close by to hopefully help with that actual process. So there's the AI right over here. I'm going to go over here, get in front of it, run away, and it should activate this alarm. And I'll protect this and hope that they don't actually push this. If they do, they'll regret it. I can hear someone here. There you go, found him. Now let's go for the pick. Surprise attack. Nice. They did go with AI. So it's kind of unfortunate. So we downed one person with the Elder Sword. I'm in my invisibility. I instantly switch to my other weapon. So I have two choices. I can kill the player instantly, and then he has to get respawned in order to come back to the game. Or I can wait and let him bleed out and bring other people towards that location and bait it out. Just keep in mind, we have benefits over here. So now we get the net gun placement ready. Shoot the net gun as soon as he gets up. Rush him. Exit invisibility and then go for the attacks. And we just do one more before heals. There we go. Cancel his heal. Then we're going to jump on top of this. Stay in a good position. We're going to watch him. And what I can do is actually charge up my plasma caster on my shoulder, then drop down and then drop. Got the down. So he's down once again. As you see by that red mark. So I know that. And the next time he gets up will be a possibility of a stealth kill. So if I want a stealth kill, I can go for that. So you can tell icon that is a stealth kill. After 3 downs, it becomes accessible. It's not always the best option to go for it, especially when there's 4 plays up. But we do play a little bit ballsy with our Predator. Since we've been playing this game for such a long time, we can go super aggressive with our playstyle. But that's the benefits of being level 150 in this game and understanding all the mechanics to its full potential. So he's rushed this down. We're going to jump away now. We know that pig that we got earlier that we actually hit and let it stack over there. We go down to that same location. There'll be more pigs close by usually. If not, they're going towards the compound. So let's heal up over here. Anti-invisibility to stop yourself from being actually revealed. They can hit a sound effect when you're feasting on a piggy. So always watch out for that, mates. Always watch out. So let's go over here. I can see them stuck in this.
Guys, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth, Carrie. That's the truth. I'm sorry. I've got to. I've been upset all day, guys. I haven't done anything hardly. I'm gonna go. Hope everybody has a good night.